Okay, let's take a look at the central limit theorem using Excel. I'm going to use a lot of data here. I'm going to start by going to this first cell. Start typing Randbetween. Click on that baby. Remember, you can change your playback speed. So I want random numbers between 25 and 75. Okay. I'm going to generate a bunch of these things. So I'm just going to come down here. Let's take, I don't know, 14. And let's go out here to, let's go way out there. How about DZ? We'll go to DZ. One more. There we go. I'm going to copy this. Otherwise, what happens in Excel, if I every time I click, it'll change. And I want this to be consistent. I'm just going to paste the values there. Now these are all set. Now, if I were to plot this thing in a histogram, what would we expect? Well, it should be that fairly uniform all the way across, right? And that's what we expect, right? Because these are just random numbers. Now, what will the central limit theorem do for me? Well, if I take, instead of the whole number set, what if I take the average of this thing? I'm looking at column A. Oops, spell average right. There's my numbers. Close it off. You expect these numbers to be right around 50, right? So then I'm just going to come all the way across. Okay, there's all my averages. I'm going to come back in here. I'm going to look at that in a histogram. You can see we start to get that bell curve. That's the whole point of the central limit theorem. We can change any distribution, whatever it is, right? And then if we do this, it'll form a bell curve. We can start analyzing it. And by the way, let's go back here. Let's see what happens if we take the average of this thing. It should be about 50, right? Um, Again, change your playback speed. If you're doing this at real time, you're going to be here a long time. Yeah, 50. See, it's right on 50. There you go. So that kind of proves our point. This is the original data, and this is after we take the central limit theorem, right? And this, if I want to generate random data, this is how I do it for the bell curve. Just say I ran between, and then just take the central limit theorem. Then I call these things my data points. It does form a normal curve.